Hi, and welcome to Chrissy Speaks. This is my new channel where I'm going to talk about mostly all things pertaining to being single. Now, I want to thank you again for tuning in. And today I'm just going to talk about some of the reasons or some of the things that people say to you when you're single that you think like, why are you saying this to me? Like, what is the point? Right? Sometimes you just want to just walk away, right? Or sometimes you just want to punch somebody. But being a Christian, like, no, you just smile and just, well, whatever. No. So, my name is Crystal, but everyone calls me Chrissy. So that's why my channel is named Chrissy Speaks. Now, by profession, I'm a professional school counselor. So I work with middle school children. However, I'm also a professional single woman. I'm 41 years old, no children, never been married. Yeah, you heard that right. 41, never been married, no children. And I'm just sitting here trying to figure out where this man is. Like, where he at? Like, I don't know. I prayed, fasted, confessed. People prophesied over my life, and it's been 10, 15 years, and this man is nowhere to be found. It's like, okay, bruh, like, you tripping. Where you at? So, if you're a Christian like me, you look at the times that we're living in, like, okay, Jesus is soon to return, right? So, I need you to hurry up. I need you to do this. I need you to come on so we can at least have some time together before we get raptured up, when you think. But this man is like nowhere to be found. As you can see, I'm sitting in a car. Over here, there's nobody sitting here. It's just me, Chrissy. Now, I just want to share a few things that I get tired of hearing people say to me. So the first one is, number one, just keep praying. He's coming. When? Ma'am, sir, when? Tomorrow? Next year? 20,000? What's the year? 2022? When is it coming? I've heard this for so many years, and yet I'm still here alone. No man, no nothing. No kids, no baby crying, nothing. And I'm getting tired of sitting in church alone, sitting on these cold seats with just a purse and a Bible. That's it. No man, nobody smelling good sitting next to me in a suit, nothing. So, that's the first one. Just keep praying, he's coming. I'm tired of praying. How many times I'm going to keep praying? Now, some days I just be like, okay, Lord, it's in your hands. Because I'm tired of praying. I'm tired of talking about it. Now, either he going to come or he ain't. Right? So, number two is, oh, he coming. He just around the corner. Listen, you know how many corners I done stood on trying to figure out where this man is to see if he coming up the street, right? And he still ain't here. In a minute, people going to think I'm a prostitute or something. Or selling my body or something, because I'm trying to figure out where this man is. I'm standing on corners because folk, they told me he just around the corner. So I'm looking like, okay, is he coming? Is he coming? I don't see him. So that's the second one. He's just around the corner. I've been hearing that for the past 15, 20 years. And still, no ring. So the third one is, maybe you need to lower your standards a little bit. So, I have an issue with that, because in today's society, I think a lot of people lower their standards a little bit too much. Now, me personally, I don't ask for much. I don't. You know, that you be intentional, that you love God, that you're best friends with the Lord. You're intentional, that you make time for me, we make time for each other, we inspire and push each other. That's it. I don't ask you for no money or nothing. I take care of myself. Like most of us, we can pretty much take care of ourselves. And a lot of times people just want you to take anything. I'm sorry, but I like my peace of mind. I'm not going to be around here slashing tires, setting cars on fire, busting out windows because I'm upset with a man or barbecuing clothes. Not doing that. I like peace, and then plus I'm 5'1". I don't look good in no orange jumpsuit. I'm look like a straight Oompa Loompa. No. So that's not going to work for me. So, you know, I like my peace. I like to go to bed at night with a smile on my face and not somewhere crying tears because I don't know what this man is doing. He not treating me right, or whatever the case may be. I know exactly what I want, and you should know exactly what you want, and stick with it. You don't have to lower your standards for anybody. Okay, number 4. Now, my favorite, people tell me, well, maybe it's just not your season. Do you know this makes me so mad? It seems like a simple phrase, right? Oh, maybe it's just not your season. Okay, all right. But I've seen some people have 4 and 5 seasons with 4 or 5 different men and husbands, and I can't get one season? It ain't never my season? Nah, I don't believe that. And so, when people say that to me, I just walk away before I say something I shouldn't say. I love Jesus. I do. But sometimes I have a little mouth on me. So, I'll work on it. Okay, the next one. And this is one men, number 5, I should say. This is what men always say. I can't believe you still single. What you mean you can't believe I'm still single? I don't know. Why ain't nobody snatched you up? I don't know. I thought I was a good catch too. Shoot. I got college degrees, which don't mean a lot, but I'm educated. I got my own house, own car. I pay my own bills. I try to keep myself looking nice. I might not look like Halle Berry, and I don't want to because I like being who I am. But it's like, y'all stop playing. Y'all know why I'm still single, because people out here like to play games. Point blank. Now, maybe some issues I have to work out on myself, but a lot of stuff out here that I've experienced, people like to play games. And I don't play games. You go play in traffic. Don't play with me. Now, okay. The next one. Number 6. So, people say, once you stop thinking about it, it'll happen. That's a lie. That is a lie from the pit of hell. And I'll tell you why. Now, for some people, I'll say this. Now, for some people, I've heard them say that once they started focusing on themselves and doing stuff for themselves and not focusing on marriage and stuff, the person came into their life. Now, I done it a few times over. And nothing? No? Yeah, I don't know either. So, the next one is focus on ministry and he will come. Listen, I done preached in pulpits. I done spoke at conventions. All this stuff. This man still ain't here. He still ain't here. I worked in ministry. I've done a few things. Now, I'm like, how much focusing you want me to do? Like, some people don't do nothing. It's like, bam. Like, I ain't trying to be funny. Now, some women can come and do all these different things out here in the world, and then as soon as they get their life to Christ, a month later, boom, I met my husband. Halfway. How that happen? And I've been sitting here for 40 years. I've been in church since I came out of my mama's womb. And I'm sitting here by myself like, how? But I've seen it happen. Now, I will say this. I'm happy for him. I ain't hating on him or nothing. But it's just the principle of thing. Like, okay, you've been out there doing all this stuff. And then all of a sudden, boom, you get your life to Christ. Boom, a month later, you married and pregnant. What? Where they do that at? But it happens, though. So, they say focus on ministry. It just depends. I don't know. I don't really have a magic formula for this whole thing. I couldn't tell you. I don't know. Hence the reason why I ain't got no ring on my finger. Now, here's the next one. Which number is this? Number 8. Number 8. Okay. You must not want nobody. How you figure that? Well, you don't go out on enough dates. You don't do stuff. You don't know what I do. First of all, look, if I can get a text back, would be nice. A lot of my experience has been a lot of ghosting. And a lot of good morning, good night, all day. What you doing? How you doing today? Look, if you don't get your dry tail on somewhere, don't dry text me. Goodbye. But people just assume that just because they don't see you dating a lot or in relationships a lot, that you don't want it. That's a lie. It's people out here that's trying to do things right, do things God's way. And then it's like, you get crucified for it, but then at the same time, if you out here dating every time Dick and Harry, then you a hoe, or you this or that. So you really can't win. You understand what I'm saying? You can't win. Like Michael Jackson said in The Wiz, you can't win. That's how I feel about that. Don't make assumptions about people's lives, because you don't know what a person is dealing with. You don't know what they've tried, what didn't work, what worked, all of that. You don't know. So to make assumptions like that, to me, is bold and liable to get you told. Seriously. Because I've had somebody in my own family say that, well, you must not want nobody. You don't know what I want. You don't know the many nights that I sat and prayed, the many nights I was mad, crying and stuff, because I'm trying to figure out why I can't get something as simple as a husband. Everybody out here doing what they want to do, and then get a husband just like that. And then everybody make excuses for that. No, I want mine. And I believe I should get mine. I believe I deserve it. You know, if anybody else got, I say he's no respected person, right? So a lot of times it's dangerous to sit there and make assumptions about people's lives, especially a single person, because you don't know exactly what they're going through. You don't know what their prayer life is about, because to be honest, it's nobody's business. And nobody has to share their private and personal thoughts with you concerning their single life. You know, the safest place to tell somebody is in prayer, and that's to God. Tell him, because he ain't going to tell nobody. You ain't got to worry about him judging you or anything like that. I mean, at least that's been my experience. So, the next one is, what's this, number 9? Number 9. She say, girl, you better be glad you single, girl. You don't want to be married. Don't tell me that. Because you got somebody with biceps and triceps and smelling like brute in the bed next to you, smelling good. And I'm sitting here in this cold bed with a pillow or two. And that's it. And the remotes. And maybe a book, my Bible or something. Or my phone. That's it. That's all I got in the bed with me. I don't want that. I want a husband in bed next to me. But still, you know, and I understand marriage is not a bed of roses, and I understand it. And I'm not expecting it to be either, because you got two imperfect people coming together. Fine. But don't sit there and tell me, oh, well, nah, girl, you don't want to be married? No, no, ma'am. Girl, you better stay single. Don't tell me that. Nope, I want a man just like you got one. Okay? And that's just that. You know, just because you having a hard time in your marriage don't mean that's going to be the same case for me or any other person. So, I think that's wrong when married people tell single people that. Like, oh, girl, you don't want to be married? Girl, no, stay single. Girl, bye. No, where this man at? So, the next one is number 10. And that one is, are you putting yourself out there? Okay. I go to different events. I go to the movies. Me, personally, I don't like staying at home. Anybody that knows me knows I don't stay in the house. So I'm always out. And I don't look like no booger bear either. You know, I wear makeup. Even though we got this mask mandate. So I'm kind of upset about that. I can't put on my lipstick like I want to. Otherwise, I get out. You know, we're kind of limited right now with the pandemic. But before that, I was always going somewhere. But guess what? Ain't no ring on this finger yet. So I guess out. But my thing is this. It just ain't happened yet. For whatever reason, you know, so people, well, ain't no man gonna come to your door. I know that. I don't want him coming to my door if I don't know him. He's a stranger to me. I don't want him coming to my house. So, of course not. I get there. We ain't gonna come to your house. I know that. Trying to be funny. I know that. I know I have to go places. And I do. But, again, it hasn't happened yet. For reasons I know. And so, the last one is number 11. And don't you ever get lonely? Duh. Hence the reason why I pray for a husband. Yes, I want a husband. Yes, I get lonely. I don't want to be around females all the time. I want a husband. Yes. So, I mean, it's easy to say, you know, you could just be out there and have somebody. I don't want that. I just don't want anybody in my life or in my space. And I'm sure a lot of you all agree with me on that, right? No. So, of course I get lonely. Of course I want a husband. And, again, in this society, it's not easy. Because a lot of times, especially if you have certain standards, like me personally, one of mine is I'm not having sex outside of marriage. That's just me. But there's a lot of people out here that don't believe in it. And so a lot of times when I meet guys and we talk and we're vibing, everything's good and all this stuff like that, I'm like, okay, he might be it. As soon as you start talking about intimacy and stuff, and you start talking about your views on that, you don't hear from them no more. They ghost you. They don't want to be bothered with you. The whole thing, and it can be so discouraging. Like, and you know, and for me, it's happened multiple times. And then after so long, you just be like, you know what, God, I can't do this. Like, I ain't get ready to be bothered with this. Like, for real. Because most of the people that I know, that I've come in contact with, they ready to do the do. They ready to. And when you like, nah, you got to put a ring on it first. Like Beyonce say, if you like, you should put a ring on it. But at the same time, it's like, nah, they ready to get it. But as a counselor, I'm very raw and real with my students, even though they're in middle school. But middle school kids get down too, so let's not act like they don't. However, what I share, especially with the girls, and I tell my boys too, because they should remain pure, in my opinion, to me. But one thing I share with them is this, is that me personally, you can't come to my house and just lay up with me and be like, okay, yeah, well, I'll call you later. No, that don't work for me. And then I don't hear from you no more. No, that don't work for me. And the reason why I say that is because you have to know yourself on the emotional level. So it's one thing to know yourself on the physical level, but on the emotional level, when you see all these women out here slashing tires and burning up clothes and stuff, that's because you got yourself in a situation that you aren't emotionally ready to handle. And I feel like that's me. Now, I'm not going to go out and do all this stuff to a man. I just quietly exit your life and be done, because I'm better than that. I'm not going to give you the satisfaction of knowing that I'm that hurt that I'm going to burn up all your stuff. I'm not doing it. I'm just going to let you realize what a great thing you've lost. And so, emotionally, I'm not able to deal with that. I'm just going to be honest with you. I can't have somebody just sleep with me and then I don't hear from you anymore. I would be devastated. That's hurtful. And then you got to build yourself back up. I really don't have the energy for that, so I'm not going to do that. So I don't put myself in those type of situations. Now, those are the ones that I have. I'm sure you all probably have some more. If you like, you could put them down there at the bottom. However, I'm going to cut this video short, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you all are keeping up to your standards, and I hope all goes well for you and those rings start falling, and we all be some married sisters up in here. All right, have a good day. Bye.